Good evening, everyone. This is Fallen Dice, and welcome to my Undead Legacy 2.6 playthrough in Alpha 20 here on Twitch.tv. Picking up yesterday where we left off. I don't remember if we were trying to make something, or I think we had just made the furnace. Yep, just got done cooking a bunch of stuff. Even working on some cement, although I still need to find a small engine to be able to make a cement mixer. And I also I really need to get the storage underway or under control. There we go. So I have been thinking, and I still need to verify absolutely for sure, but I do believe we need another minute 32. I don't think burnt forest was a biome in this. I really have to look into this. So today would have been my last day here in the desert, and still may possibly be, unless there is no, what's the word I'm looking for? If there's no burnt forest. If there's only 4 biomes, because I was planning on doing each biome would get 14 days for me to go through the quest and everything. But if there's only 4 biomes, I would like to maybe, what we'll do is we'll consider sticking around here in the forest to do tiers 1 and 2. That way we have a little bit better of an what's the word I'm looking for? An ability to kind of get ready and get set for those more difficult biomes. So that's a thought. Again, I need to verify. I need to know for sure. Is there or isn't there 5 biomes? Because I could have sworn back then they had kind of removed some stuff, so I don't know. I'm gonna eat all this cornbread. That was a waste to make. It just, I know I think it can be used in some other recipes. I'm just not there yet. So at this point, I'm just trying to get my health up without eating any of my good stuff. Pretty sure my drink is good. I took a mineral water. All right, that's it. So, all right, we'll take one of them. One of them. All right. So, basically, I believe our horde base is ready to go. I did a ton of work on that last night while we were, basically making sure we were ready for the upcoming horde. So again, I will verify this, but it's possible we might be here for a little bit longer. And if that's the case, then I am going to fix my storage before, instead of living with this nightmare that is what I've been living with. Okay, how are my tools looking? Tools are looking good. Okay, let's go down and deal. Oh, we got some more eggs. I hate when it's only 2. That sucked. Okay, we'll deal with that when we come back. Do I have enough stuff to get them going again? I do. All right. Need to chop some more trees down. I don't like using seeds because I don't have a lot. I've really kind of messed up with the seeds part. I don't have a lot of seeds, which is not a good thing. All right, there you are. Okay. So, what I want to do today is I want to hit up some places. Steel ingots, that's not bad. Okay, I want to do some POIs. We need to find some weapons. Again, I want to be able to do, I want to be able to fight the the day 14 horde with something more than a pistol and a scrap shotgun. So it is day 13. I think this was the day that the traders reset.
Yes.
Let me verify. Now they, yeah. Okay, so they have reset. Ooh, and they have one of the things I really like. We may be coming back and selling some more stuff. How much do you want for the reflex sight? Okay, that's almost all my money. Silencer, also nice. Pumpy. Way out of my price range. Secret stash. Has an AK, which I definitely would have to get some more money for.
Of course.
Alright, let's see what old Trady has over here.
Well, look what the cat dragged
All
in.
right.
You better have
See what
coin.
you have. Okay. Food, decorative stuff, armor. Everything he sells that's like tools / weapons is always melee. 3,600 to get a motorcycle. That would be nice if I could. I already have a helmet light. Alright, you have... Man, you guys are terrible when it comes to... So 60 grand for a quad bike.
Daylight's burning.
Alright, yep. Alright, about the only thing I like from him is maybe that reflex sight. So let's take care of you guys. Alright. And let's, I do have some other traders I can hit up. But I need to... Actually, let's do that first. Let's sell the stuff that I have. Let's find out exactly what I'm working with. Because right now, I don't have a ton of cash. But I do know I had some things that I was looking to sell. And I kept forgetting to put into... I've been adding them to here the whole time. While also, I think, adding some here. Nope. That's all I have is in here. Okay, no worries. So let's go and... Whoa! Yeah, let's go sell this stuff. Even though there's nothing to buy, I just would like to kind of get a handle on where I'm sitting cash-wise. And then it looks like we're going to go downtown and we're going to basically do some wheeling and dealing.
Would you like to trade?
Yes, I would. Alright. Most of... Guess I already have all these. Wow. Yeah, pistols and shotguns. That's all I've really found so far. Unfortunately. And I'm not in a point where I'm saving up for things like ammo and stuff because I just don't have the space.
See you
Or
later.
I don't have the cash or anything to be... Not cash. I don't know. I'm just not ready to do it yet. So I've just been selling. I'm trying to get some cash up because at some point I'm hoping to get like a basic weapon or something that I can buy. Okay. Let's see. Last night we did the hotel there because we were trying to kind of clear out our little neighborhood area here. So we've now cleared out this whole corner. So the only zombies we'll get around here would be wandering, I suppose you could say. Did we already do this one? I don't know that we're going to get much here. I think there was a Naviskane High School. I know that's tier 4, and I'm probably going to regret. But it has better stuff, and it has a better loot stage if I go through it. So I would like to see if I can find that. Is this the one I think it is? I've done this one a bunch of times, so, you know, it's easier to do some of these when you know them. You know what to expect. You know where the surprises are hidden. Where the surprised zombies are hidden. All of those things. I think... Are these not... Okay, I'm gonna have to switch this. Yeah, I was gonna say, I think these are clay. Clay is something I really need to be looking out for. Because that's what I need for bricks and a few other things, so... I also want to, at some point here, we're going to have to do some mining. Oh, shit. I hear somebody coming up. Yep. Good old Pharaoh sense. Sure to bring wandering zombies right when I least want them. Nice. Headshot. Blew him away. Okay. Alright. Well, that's one less lockpick. There we go. Alright, what you got in there? Anything good? Nope. Okay. Well, I don't remember there being those there. It's interesting. Here's somebody sneaking up on me again. Okay. Oh, got a nice biker. Oh my goodness. I haven't even gotten into the POI yet. Okay. Alright, let's start beating on this again. Yeah, I don't remember this being here. And I have yet another one coming up on me from behind. thought I killed you. Let me guess. You guys are from the other side, and you just walked around the whole building. Alright, well, we're inside now. Okay, we're good here. Now, I think this is at least a tier 3, which means we'll have a better loot at the end. Okay, so that means over here? Oh, that's right, over here. Yep, and then we got the jump to the ladder. Come back up to the top. I'm going to make my way over there so I can... Let's just go this way. I want to get those boxes and the clay. Not bad. A couple nice things. That other silencer wouldn't be a bad buy either. If I can get a good rifle. Because I like having it in my pistol. The more quiet rounds I have, the better. Especially when it comes to, I believe, generating heat with the screamers. The quieter you can be, the better. Oh, man. I have a feeling this is going to be a little bit shaky, or not shaky, a little, what's the word I'm looking for? Yeah, this is not going to be fun. All right, here we go. Oh. I was thinking there's going to be more than one coming at me. I can handle one party girl. Easy day. Let's get a crawl on. What do we got here? Right, let's get our crawl off. Once they know you're there, there's no sense being on your knees because all you're doing is getting killed or getting hurt. Alright, somebody's coming around the corner. Nope, okay. I thought so. Anything else up in here with anything fluids? Nope, okay. Right, yes, I hear you. Oh, you're locked. Alright, let's go. Come on. Who's coming out first? Okay, businessman took it first. Alright, you got it next. Do these ones give us radiators for... Oh, brass valves. Interesting. That is definitely different than the normal. I probably should start collecting these because I definitely can get some stuff from the recycler out of them. I just was kind of... I think part of my hesitancy to keep some of these things and everything is the fact that I'm under the belief that I'm going to be moving soon. But again, I just wish I knew for sure if there was a... I was going to go through before I played tonight and try to generate a new world. And then, you know, when you generate, you're able to, you know, see what percentage of the different biomes you want, just to see which biomes were there for choices. And I spaced it. Because I've been thinking about this, the fact of whether I want to move to the desert after tonight, or if I want to stick around for another, at least week for the hordes, or I don't know. I don't want to... I don't know if I want to spend 2 sets of things in the wasteland. That's my only thing. Ooh, I can... Okay, maybe in here I have to shovel it? I got 1 clay. Okay, not worth. Okay, no zombies, little trash. I don't know if this one here has like an switch to make it easier to get out after this. I think you come up from the bottom. Because it would be nice to be able to go out and put some stuff inside the mini bike as I start to get more and more full from picking things up. Okay, get a little bit from here. You had nothing. What about the coffee? Nothing. Okay. Get my spear ready again. I think I have a more unwelcome guests from outside that are making a lot of noise right now. As much as I would like to be scrapping things, I don't know if there's something up there or not. Yeah. Because I think my motorcycle... Oh, it's over here. Well, if somebody breaks through here, I might use their access. Alright, you know what? We just need to not pick up anything more until we finish this. Which is really... Or put a bunch of stuff in somewhere. Find somewhere to put the heavy stuff. Okay, so everybody here. Yeah, I gotta force myself to not loot. Where am I gonna put everything? Okay, we'll grab you. And we'll put you back down. There. So it's very obvious. And then we just go with our heaviest stuff. And we'll put a few things in there. And that should get us back to a manageable... What? All those variable helpers are heavy. I think that's been part of my problem. Okay. Alright, now it's back to looting. I mean, that is what this game is. When you get all the way down to it, yes. It's building. Hey, appreciate the follow. Hey, how's it going? Just getting started tonight. Beginning of a day. I'm doing pretty good, actually. Watched a little bit of Gamescom earlier, so I don't know, there's a few games over there, but I'm just excited to get back to Undead Legacy. Trying to make sure I'm prepared and ready for the Horde tonight. So I'll hopefully do better than I did a week ago. Sometimes you can be your own worst enemy. Trying to change things up mid-Horde is not the smartest. Yeah, I'm enjoying. It's actually, like I said, it's what, another seventh stream, doing two days every night, so 90-minute days, so it's like 3-hour stream, so it's nice little sweet spot right now. Get a few people now and then popping in, makes it fun, makes it enjoyable. So yeah, I've been doing pretty good. You played Undead Legacy before? I've been getting a few people that kind of come in that saw the Undead Legacy going. Oh, interesting. Yeah, I think, like I said, this is my favorite. I wouldn't just say mod, but this is my favorite way to play 7 days. Even though it's an old Alpha 20 version of the game, it's just the stuff that he did in this game, the changes that he made for RC Overhaul, Subquake, Fats. Yeah, if you haven't played this one, like, I know a lot of people are into, say, Rebirth right now, Darkness Falls, War of the Walkers, things like that. This is by far my favorite mod ever. Like, it's like a lot of the other ones where they've added in some things that prolong, you know, kind of like that early game, you know, extend the playing experience, but it doesn't make it unfun. You know, like a lot of times they just make it where it's like a chore, it's a real grind. This one you actually, I don't know, it's fun. Like, you don't even realize that you're you're doing a grind because, you know, it's such a reward every time you get that next big upgrade or that next big, you know, because he put in like an upgrade system, you know, not like the old vanilla one where you would just put 2 things into a repair or a workbench and then combine them. He's got an actual, like, an upgrade table, and it requires a bunch of different mats that you have to put in order to upgrade something. But at the higher you go for upgrading, you have a higher chance of your upgrade failing, which sucks because it takes all of your mats, everything you put into it. But you can get, like my stuff here right now, it's only like a D. You can get them all the way up to A, and then you start getting into the S, you know, so it's kind of like one of those sort of games. But it's fun because you don't have to find a new version. You can actually save up and keep trying to upgrade what you have. So when you find that sweet weapon you like, you know, you can keep upgrading it if you want. Or as you get further along, find other things. I think one of the other good things that he did with the game too is everything is available no matter where you are. Like you're not ruled out of getting certain items because, you know, you're not high enough level. It's a much lower chance of it dropping, but you could still find it. So you could find like an end game thing early on. It's cool that way. Just, you know, you don't have to wait until the very end. I am a little nervous right now because I know this is the end right here, loot, and there's a bunch of guys that are gonna drop on me, but I don't like the sounds behind me. I'm hoping I don't get caught between 2 groups of bad guys. That would be a little unfun. Okay, they should be coming from those sides. Yeah, Okay, party girl. Keep watching over there, because it's making me nervous. There was a lot of noise happening up there. Day 13. If you look up at the map over there, it's got the time on the left and it's got the date on the right. So yeah, it's a different UI that he's kind of put together for this. But yeah, so it's day 13. So tonight I'd say probably in about 2-ish hours or so will be the Horde night. Kind of getting prepped for that. I've got a Horde base set up and everything. It's one of the other things that's in this game is everything has weight. So if you look at my inventory, I can store as much stuff as I want. The problem is I can only move up to a certain point based on how much I'm carrying, and everything has weight, which is why I kept going back and putting stuff in that chest. Yeah, I will be doing Horde night tonight. Yeah, I said about 2 hours. And I'm hoping it turns out better than the last one. Interesting how Subquake also did a lot of tweaking to the different kind of bases here. Oh, day 7? Nice. Sorry, which mod are you playing? You say you play both modded and vanilla. Are you playing vanilla right now, or are you doing modded? I have a YouTube series I'm doing that's like a vanillas, but it's a shotguns only. So early on it was a pain, but now I'm up to like day 33 or something, and now I'm enjoying it. It's a blast. Okay, now they're finally catching up. The only tweak I made to it is I put in the one mod that reduces the amount of plague spitters and frost claws. I don't know what they were thinking. It's just, if you play it with the way that they are, it's constant bombardment. Oh, nice. That's awesome. Yeah, I think if my dad was still around, I probably could have convinced him to play this. It's funny, when I was a kid, my parents were, very much anti-gaming and stuff like that. And then for whatever reason, maybe in their 50s and 60s, they started discovering PC games and started playing them. So their favorite game to play was Heroes of Might and Magic, which I enjoyed that. But man, they would play that for hours. Is there still somebody up there? Did I get him? Oh my god, they can't. On Horde night, they can beat through everything, but apparently they can't defeat a wooden barricade right now. Yeah, I'm mainly trying to find some weapons. I have been unlucky, like super unlucky so far. I've only found pistols and a couple scrap shotguns. Okay, so you're playing the console version then? Or are they matched up right now? I know for a long time that was like the big complaint, is that there was like different versions, but I already got that. But I haven't tried playing the console version yet. I think my son's tried a couple times. He plays a lot on Xbox and stuff. Actually, that's what. Okay, yeah. For his birthday, I bought him the Xbox Elite controller, Elite 2, because that's pretty much all he does. When he comes over, he plays on my Game Pass on the Xbox, my Series X. He's the only one. My twins, they're PC Master Race all the way, so they don't play consoles, and they like keyboards and mouse. Me, I play a ton of games, but I'm kind of sticking with, at least for the beginning, while I'm trying to establish myself, just sticking with 7 days, which is actually easy because it's by far my favorite game. I think I have something like 14,000 hours in it if you look at my Steam page, but I've been playing since Alpha 12. It's such a good game. 2.0 has been a little iffy, but I'm glad they're making some changes, so I'm still kind of holding out my final decision on that to see what they actually do for changes. Still need to go get my stuff downstairs. All I want is a rifle. I'm literally hitting all these higher version things to do. Yeah, the cool part is, with at least with PC, you can put the mods in. I'm hoping that they can at some point find a way, because I know there's some mods that you put in that are server side, so you don't actually have to do anything on the client. And if that's the case, then, you know, you could set up the server to have those and anyone that logs in. So that would be nice if they, you know, could do something like that to give at least the capability of playing mods on console. I think one of the reasons my kids wanted their laptops or their PCs so bad was they would always see me playing modded Minecraft, and all they could do was play the basic game. And they would see me doing all these cool mods, and, you know, they wanted the mods. So me and their mom, for Christmas about 2 years ago, we put our money together and we got them some Alienware laptops. Not the, you know, the high end. I think they were about 700 a piece, but enough that they could play everything. So they've been loving it ever since. So I think probably in another year or so, I'm going to have to be forced to look into probably helping them build desktops. They've kind of gotten to that point, I think, where they want them. Laptops they can bring home when they, or bring over here when they come here to stay the nights with me. They can actually do, but I think at their house they probably want desktops, which will be fun. Again, I don't hate at all that they're definitely like me, PC master race all the way. Good grief. I gotta figure out a better way to get to my bike. That is you can see right now I haven't been able to get anything put into my strength capabilities, so I'm really I started a single player before I was streaming this, and I think I was up to like day 21, 22 or something, but I had already gotten myself up to like 220 on the weight, and right now I'm only at 113. Just haven't been lucky in a lot of the drops I've been getting. One of which is like the I think it's the recipe for being able to make the backpack, which automatically kind of upgrades your capabilities. And there's some tactical rigs and other things you can get, plus pocket mods. So in this game, yeah, very much. In this game, pocket mods don't give you more slots. They actually make it so you can carry more weight. You know, everything's kind of centered on weight. And you can upgrade the mod. All the pocket mods and everything can also be upgraded, so they have a better effect. So it's kind of cool. Yeah, I gotta try to get as much of my weight brought down here so I can get as much of the other stuff. All right, at least I don't have... I'm not completely filling up the bike yet. So I'm probably gonna... What are we getting down to? 0.1. Okay, there's no sense for those. All right. All right, let's go get the rest of the stuff. At least there's a doorway to get it now. Ooh. Nest. Gotta try to get me some eggs. Oh, nice. I have a chicken coop. Let's see. He's got a chicken coop kind of modded into, but it takes a while for it to produce, and I need to get some more of them built. Just haven't done it yet. Okay, how much can I get of this? Can I get it all? What's my weight at? Oh, good. All right, we're done. All right, I probably should run by my house and drop this stuff off before I go to wherever my next one is. Ooh, nice. Got a rabbit. Let's get you killed so you don't try to eat my rabbit. Get your skin. Hey, my food. Don't you dare think I'm coming and getting my food. Oh, I went to go stab and like I had no stamina. I was doing all power attacks on that one. All right. I did get lucky on this. There was a mini bike like right across the road from me at this passing gas that was almost complete, so I only needed like 2 parts to be able to get it repaired. Because that's the thing on here too, like you can craft all the different things like, you know, vehicles and whatnot, or you can repair ones that you find on the road. Different conditions. Some of them are further along than others. You just have to have like the mastery, so there's like these books that you can do to learn how to repair them. I got smart over here, so I put this thing up there so I can literally come in here and grab all the heaviest stuff first and dump it in there. That way it's not weighing me down. Okay. You are pretty light. Okay, gotcha. So this is all the heavier stuff. And yeah, you can see how he's got it set up so you can sort stuff by weight, by its sell price, or just by whatever type it is. So it's kind of cool. Makes it easier when you're trying to sell stuff, or when like this, I'm trying to get rid of all the heavy stuff so I can actually move. Okay. I want to get everything out of here now. So when I go to this next POI, I'm empty. Yeah, as I said, there's a lot of little things, and when he did this, there really didn't exist a way of like sorting and locking. And you're gonna like this, the way that you know how in vanilla you can lock a slot by hitting that lock button and then going through and clicking the different things you want locked. If I want a spot locked, I just got to hit L while I hover over it. Now it's locked. Hit L again, it's not locked anymore. So it's really cool how, that, like, just a lot of quality of life stuff that he did. All right, I should I need to, good grief. Something in here super heavy. Yeah, I got my storage right now is abysmal because I thought I was only going to be here for a short amount of time, so I utilized a bunch of boxes that I found. Not adequate, and it's my normal storage. I usually have things set up in a specific way, certain things go in certain places, and because I don't have boxes with enough really storage space, everything just kind of started just going wherever. And the cool part is he was also one of I think he was like the first person to figure out how to code broadcasting. So right off the bat, if you hold, well, I haven't. There's some really cool rifles. So right now my melee is spears. I really enjoy spears because especially it's got range and distance on them. So that's kind of my main everyday weapon. It is this spear. But at some point I'm gonna find something. And that's kind of what I've just told myself is I don't know what my main weapon's gonna be yet because I'm waiting to see which one I find, and that's kind of gonna be the selling point on what is my main weapon. So right now I'm just kind of checking out different. Yeah, so I'm just doing as many POIs as I can. Okay, gotcha. All right, can I move? Barely. A lot of this is good building stuff, though, so that'll definitely help me in the long run. Just wish there was, like Rebirth, a broadcast for putting stuff away. Alright, so this will dump you guys up there, too. I've got a full stack of meat, and then some. Of course. Alright. A lot of clay, actually. It's a lot of clay. That's actually good for me to be able to make more bricks. Alright. Oh, I do have some bricks here, which is not where they go. Meat goes there. I got even more meat. That's awesome. Yay. Stick you over here. Cool. Yeah, I hate that those run now. I ended up hitting affiliate, and then as soon as I did, they just started. They've kind of forced you. So the only thing I could really do is it's so weird. Like I don't want like the introductory ones. Like as soon as you go into someone's page, immediately makes you watch an ad. The pre-rolls. So the only way that you can avoid pre-rolls is by putting a minimum of 3 minutes of ads an hour. Like they're gonna get their ads one way or the other, so they kind of limit what you can really do to try to avoid it, which I think is garbage. I know they're trying to make money and all, but it sucks, when I don't want ads. I'm not trying to make money. I don't even think I think I make like $1 or $2 a week. It's like it's not existent, so it's not helping me, but they won't let you turn them off. But it is what it is. I say that a lot. Just sometimes, it's just feel like there's nothing you can really do about stuff like that. I think you're gonna be for sale. All right, cool. I got everything, I think, out of here. Nope, I had some more clay. Yeah, so I don't know if you saw over there, but the broadcast system. So when you hold the F over or E, whatever, it has this thing. If you click that, it's got like a range, and you can craft from whatever's in these boxes. So it's really cool. Like again, this was back in Alpha 20. It was a it took a lot of the mod authors a while to figure out how he did it, and I still don't think they've done it as well or as kind of how he did it. Yeah, he like I said, the stuff he's working on right now, because I'm a Patreon, so I'm like in his Discord and stuff where he kind of just throughout the day he just talks as he's doing different stuff and shows us kind of what he's working on. He completely redid the entire electricity system. Like it doesn't use anything the Fun Pimps did, all coded by himself. But everything can connect to everything. There's no requirements of starting on one side going to another. You can have 15 different engines going into one. Like it's all things that you always wished would work in that way, and he actually did it. Just waiting for the 2.7. So that's what he's working on right now. It's kind of like a race, I think, between him. Kane is the guy from Darkness Falls. Furious Ramsey, who's doing Rebirth. So like they're all kind of racing to see who can be that first major mod to get that 2.0 version out. Whichever it is, I'm probably gonna play it. I've been doing like the vanilla. Ooh, I think I can get some small engines here probably. Yeah, I've been doing a vanilla playthrough. Like I said, it's shotguns only. The only thing I could use for melee is like tools. So it's been interesting. I think I was up to 11 deaths. But now that I've got like an auto shotgun and stuff, it started to get a lot easier, a lot fun. But it's that's my YouTube, so I do like every day is a single episode. What the heck? At least you didn't. Oh, another one. Oh, I was just me and my big mouth. I'm like, at least you didn't freaking infect me. And then of course, what did you do? You come and infect me. Is there another one? Yes and no. Like I haven't really put it out for anything yet because I don't really have. I'm just getting started, so I wanted to make sure I had the things ready in case it ever got to the point where it was something that I needed. So I haven't really posted links to it. And there's nobody really on it. It's just there for call it future use. If I start getting more and more people that actually kind of come and hang out, then I'll look into doing something like that. But I think I've got like 2 or 3 people that I could say stop by right now and chill out and hang out with me. But I understand that there's a way that this Twitch and YouTube and everything work. You just got to put the time in. Be consistent. And eventually, you'll start to have more and more people trickle in, and eventually, you never know. Like I think I'm up to 327 on YouTube as far as subs, which is kind of cool. I don't even have the link for that right now. I can look into it later once I'm done with the stream here. Just said I just created it and I haven't really ever gone to it. There's no channels or anything. Like I said, there's nothing there. There's not even channels or anything. I just basically created the domain so I'd have it. I don't know if I was worried that someone might come around and take it. I think that was probably why I did it, just so I can secure the name of it. Okay, I need to find a small engine so I can make one of these myself. I think I've already got the, I think I got the recipe for it. So I just, oh my goodness. Why are you so quiet? I didn't hear you coming at all. I think this is like a tier 3 POI. Back in the day, they never showed you what the actual tier was. As you leveled up, they would have higher and higher versions, but they didn't actually, when you walked by, it didn't tell you what it was. But I do have an Instagram, and I've actually did my first thing. I'm actually kind of documenting. Nice, I got the compact engine. I'm documenting my journey in learning how to play guitar. Actually, just started this week, so it's something I always kind of wanted to do. So figured that's a good initial way because I don't know. I'm it's the typical person that plays games and is on this. They're introvert, so you struggle to social outside, but for some reason it's easier when you're in front of a computer screen. So I'm trying to branch out a little bit, do a little bit more outside. I know there's one more cement mixer here. And I don't know if I need 2 or not. So, and I know the final loot's over there. Don't know if I'm going to do this one. This is actually not a bad POI. I think it's got a bunch of, like, working stiff boxes, and I don't know if it's passing gas. Yeah, there's my other cement mixer. There's just a lot of zombies that pop out from different places. Yeah, as long as I can keep fighting them 1 or 2 at a time. The spear I made myself. I had to... The other thing, too, is you can find... Like, you can find schematics, like the one that popped up over there, and read them that way. But the normal way you research most stuff is you have to has a research table, and it takes a lot of the mats that you require to build it, to research it, and then once you research it, you still have to make it. So it's always better if you can find it in the real world. Okay, construction site box. And he added a lot of items to the game too. And I got people banging everywhere. I wish I had like some actual first aid kits. Although if I can find a sewing kit, I can also fix that. Not sure why I'm hungry already. I ate pretty good before I left. Oh, that's perfect. I got 2 compact engines. Trying to think what else those are used in. Also cement. Always worth grabbing cement. Okay. So I remember in the final loot room for this place, if I'm not mistaken, there's like a zombie bear. Which is a little crazy. So I got to make sure I'm ready to go on that one, because I would love it to find a rifle, because they have a lot of cool rifles. It's almost like, you know, like the Escape from Tarkov mod, but this was this is way back when that he did all this, so there's some really cool weapons you can get and stuff. I just haven't found them yet. I can make the lever action if I could just find one more rifle part. That's kind of the other thing I've been waiting on, is I haven't been able to find a rifle part. Alright, what are you waiting at? 0.5. Yeah, trying to get everything that's somewhat heavy just so I can carry more. Nails are kind of a big thing. Gears are huge because that takes steel to make. Okay, we're back to light stuff. Alright. I'm wondering if I should pop a hole over here and try to kill them through the wall, if that would be the better... Oh, these are wood walls? That's not good. I may be making a tactical mistake here. We will see shortly. There's somebody... Yep, I'm waking them up inside. If I can get that bear first. I'm pretty sure there is a bear. Yep, there it is. Okay. I don't think he's woken up yet, so I might be able to get a sneak attack on him. Do I have any of the fancy arrows? I had some... Did I just pop him? Is he actually dead? No, he's not. Okay, I was gonna say, there's no way I killed him with one shot. Alright, I need to pop you with the shotgun. Is there someone else here? No, just him. He's gonna break through here quickly. I just gotta try to get him as quick as I can. Like I said, mistakes may have been made. Okay, I did get him. Alright. I can fight the rest of these guys now. Actually, no, let's just go in through that wall there. Yeah, he was the only thing that was really kind of scaring me there was... Okay, and actually I can still hit you guys through here. This is a nice little trick to get in this place. I've never tried this before. Of course, I'm usually coming here when I've got much better equipment. Oh. Dude, F you, dog. Yeah. I'm not messing with no dog. Alright. Let's work our way in here. Think you only give me zombie flesh, but I'm okay with that. Oh, they had this in the way too. Interesting. Wonder if that was what helped me not help me not get destroyed by him. He might not have been able to get through here. Oh, it wasn't native very much. Okay, one more guy dropping in. And I just got to keep watching that entrance that I made because I'm also playing with feral sense on, which means that any zombie around senses me and comes to me. So it's I tend to get a lot of unwelcome guesses I'm doing stuff. They just find their way to me. adds a little bit more fun to it. Because for whatever reason, I like to add rules to myself when I'm playing these. Just because after you play this game so many times, you kind of get to a point where, you're trying to find new ways to make it new again. So I usually find interesting rules to give myself, like my shotgun only. It makes it interesting because you throw a lot of stuff away that you would normally get excited for. I can't use any melee weapons, and the only range weapon I can use is shotguns. So I could think early on I had like almost an entire tool belt full of the pipe shotguns, so I could kind of scroll through them and kill more. Wait, did I just get? No shit! I just got the recipe for the drone. I mean, this is a higher level tier. Holy cow! Interesting. Probably don't really care about that, but I will probably gonna like the full thing. Yeah, this is huge. Now, what is it? That's the next question. What does it take to make it? Because just because I can make it doesn't mean I can make it. Okay, I need a tier 3 workbench. Already, that's a pretty big thing. And I need to... Okay, that is not happening anytime soon. It's nice that I have it, though. Alright, let's take some jailbreakers. Upgrade my lockpicking level momentarily. And they have the lockpicking, mini game in this one. So it's not like the vanilla one where it's like cross your fingers and hope you get in. Okay, I already had you, so I'm going to scrap you. And when you scrap the ones you don't want, they turn into 50 research data. And you need research data when you're at the research table trying to learn things. Some things take 50, others take up to like 800. So it really kind of changes how you play the game. All right, I got one lady coming after me. Let's take her out. So the rule I gave myself is I can only do trader quests until I complete the full tier and they send me to the next trader, and then I can't do any more quests until I go to that next biome. So all I can really do right now, which I'm doing, is just basically running from POI to POI, hoping to get lucky. Ooh. That is an actual mod. What do I have that needs a mod right now? Ooh, my spear is getting kind of low. Nope, I've already got the composite string in there. Oh, there we go. Can throw it in there. All right. I'm on the lookout. I would like shotgun messiahs, things that have more weapon bags, because eventually I've got to get lucky. I've got to get that rifle. I just, up to this point, have not been so. Nope, I already checked the mailbox. Yeah, mailboxes are even more important than normal on this one, because that's how you get a ton of your research data, is because you find a lot of books that you've already gotten or you don't care about. Nope, I already checked. And I think I've got the ability for things to respawn. I got that turned off, so once I loot someplace, it's like it's done, it's looted. Yep. Again, just adds for another layer of difficulty to the game. I think I don't think there's anything else on the outside, so I need to cut inside. Ooh, is there any gas I can get here? Yeah, the other thing is you don't get gas by wrenching cars. So you actually have to carry an empty gas can with you, and then you have to fill it up from things that would have gas in it. So that barrel down below there may have some gas in it. The pump over there may have some gas in it, so I want to try those. Oh, good grief, there's a bear. Please tell me you're not going to come after me. There's my jerry can. Okay, got 4 parts. And it's not like vanilla where, you get hundreds and hundreds, I can fill up the mini bike with 8 units of fuel. So it's a little bit different. Bikes. No motorcycles. That's the thing I really need, is to find some motorcycles to destroy so I can hopefully get the motorcycle engine. Because that's the one thing keeping me from being able to get a motorcycle, is to research the motorcycle book. I need that motorcycle engine. Let's see what we hear. If we got some passing gas. There's always a chance that, you know, passing gas may actually have an engine in it. I mean, it's random. It's like the only thing that would possibly have it. Okay, we got mineral water, which is good. Alright, ammo pile. Is that crossbow bolts? Doesn't help me at all. Alright, you guys. You're making a lot of noise out there. I need you to stop. Okay, 2 points. I think I can use that. I'm holding out right now for skill points because I'm trying to be able to get the Daring Adventurer 5. So I can open up the 2 rewards when you complete a quest, plus they have better stuff in the for sale. And I think I need 2 points for the next level of intelligence, and then 3 points for the next one after that, and then I just got to find some glasses that give me the +2 intelligence, and I'll be able to do it. And I don't have to wear them all the time, just when I'm trying to do something with, like, when I turn a quest in, although I got to make sure I remember that, because I've done that before. Where you have like some kind of add-on that if you put on, you know, gives you some kind of benefit during a specific type of time. Ooh, big mama. But if you forget, you get kind of screwed. Oh my goodness, I need my stamina to come back quickly. No, I don't have it. Whoa, no, no, no. Nope, 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 nope. Please tell me I actually had shotgun shells. Jeez. Barrel sense, man. All I wanted to see is if there was something hidden up here. That's all I wanted. Frick, why can't I jump? There is. Gun bag. Wait. Oh, shotgun parts. Why do I keep getting shotgun parts? I want rifle parts. I'm gonna have to probably go home before too much longer because my spear is getting pretty low on durability. I'm trying to remember if there's anything on the roof or not. Fingers crossed for the engine. Also, if you find an engine and you wrench it, you actually have a chance of getting an engine, and it's like random which one you get. So that would be another way I could possibly. I could take that to get rid of my abrasion. Is there anything in you? No, there was not. So I can wrench you for steel. I hear a lot of noise. Okay. I am curious. Was there anything up top? There is a way up there. I think. Maybe not. Oh, from here. Man, you are doing some weird moves, making it hard to kill you. Okay, up here, up here. There's got to be something, or they wouldn't have put, like, a path up here. Nope, there isn't. All right. Why are you on my bike? Man, okay. Maybe I can use this. Okay, he's moving. All right, I need to race to my bike, jump on it, and get away, because I'm not trying to fight a bear right now out in the open. All right. Let's see what we got in the middle of town. I think before I do another big one, I thought there was a Navisgame high school around in this city, but I haven't been able to find it again yet. Parking, that's an interesting one. Town Hall, actually, that's not a bad one. Let's see, let's save that one. Okay, we may come back to this one. All right, what else do we have? I don't want to do any derelict. I hate derelict buildings because it turns into a lot of jumping around and stuff. We got a big tall one here. What are you? I'm pretty sure you're a tier 5, so if I go through there, I'm going to probably get spanked because I just don't have the... Yeah, Higachi. Yeah, we're not doing that one yet. That would be a little much for me. Okay, what do we have here, though? That would be an office. Okay. We'll possibly make that something. Ogledy and art. Alright. What do I have over here? Hope for something really juicy. I think I already did that church. Or at least I did the point of getting the books. That might not be a full one. Okay, I'm pretty sure I've already done that cracker book. Yep. Try it. Yeah, I think that's the one I did. Over there, I think that's a full one. So I've identified a couple that are possibilities. I don't want to start on something big this close to nighttime, though. So what we're probably going to do is just scope out, figure out what I want to do. Go back home, probably do a bit of mining overnight. And then first thing in the morning, come out and try to hit at least 2 of these bigger ones. Oh, shoot. I thought I had you on keyboard so I could look around. Apparently I did not. Okay. Bell tower. I've seen people use that as a horde base, or just a base in general. I don't think you're in... Well, maybe the bottom floor has some shotgun stuff. I haven't found a ton of Shotgun Messiah boxes. So at this point, that's just... anything that might have the box, I'm fine with. I can't believe I haven't found a sewing kit yet. I mean, I do have a first aid box, but I would rather save that until I'm really hurting. Okay, we got some stuff on the wall there. Some stuff in there. Okay, this one might be all right. Again, if I can find... the points I've been putting into have mostly been in perception. So that's spears, bows, and sniper rifles. So that's kind of what I'm going for. And that lever action, I've got a silencer, I've got a scope ready, I've got all the stuff ready for it. I just need to be able to make it. And that's all I'm missing right now is one rifle part. Okay, these are all empty shelves. Interesting. I don't know what's down there, and I don't know if I'm going to go down there. I think I'm just kind of seeing what he's got here, see what he's got in the back. A little bit of buckshot. Okay, what do we have in armor? Yeah, nothing. SMG parts. I think that was the whole thing. Okay. I keep finding all the gun parts, but the ones I want. I mean, that's how it always is, right? And then that's it over here. So that was it for the... Yep, I figured that was all there was really going to be. That's a trash bag. If there was a weapons bag, I would have probably stopped and took a peek. Alright, let's keep on riding. If I can find some more smaller things, I'll pop in and hit those. Actually, speaking of, what do we got in here? Do we have any of these boxes? These, boxes of these kind always have at least 1 or 2 books in them, usually of the tech variety. Yes! Yeah, and the, all of the traders are custom built as well. And they have mechs inside of them and stuff. Not working, but it's just part of the decor. But he's looking at doing some kind of sci-fi stuff in his update that he's working on. Yeah, I figured I was going to get something nasty like you. Oh, nice. Okay, what did I get in the box? Oh, boy, I'm getting a lot of angry people right now. He was just sitting in the bathroom. Sad part is I have no door to shut. I would like to get this thing open if I can. Oh, my thing ran out. Alright, I need to eat a couple. Yep. Oh, boy. Okay, I think I've got all my stamina, though. Oh, nice. Oh, wow. There we go. That was... I was a little nervous, but that actually worked out well. So what do we have in here? Any boxes? I don't think you're the kind of box I'm looking for. Oh, there's one. That's what I'm looking for. Mo power. And I know you can wrench all the pallets for electrical parts and things. What do we got in here? Okay, one of them I'm going to scrap. One of them I got to look at. Okay. Oh, there we go. I think that might be enough to make my chem station. Okay, that's good. What do we have in here? Anything? Nope. I'm just... Because I'm not doing the quest, I don't like have to do the entirety of it, so I can just kind of jump in, do some quick things. What do I have here that could fit into there? Okay, and then we go back with heavy. I hear pitter-patter of feet. Okay, there's over there. Alright. If you want it, I will give it. Okay, what other heavy stuff do I have? Again, these frames. It's like I... Oh my... Wait, are you feral? You might be feral. If I can find me a steel spear, I am going to be a scary, scary man. Where are you? 75. Okay. Junkie 5. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and read that just because I'm trying to get the whole set. Whether I use it or not, I don't know. Okay, are you the fuel place? No, I think you're the water treatment. If I could find the fuel place, I would go in there and I would get basically both my jerry cans filled up. The cool part is you can pick up like the barrels and stuff and bring them back to your base. And then as you get stuff in, like I've got things for murky water, things for mineral water. And when I come back to my base, I can actually pour what I've gotten from out and about into those, and it's like a good storage. What? Let's see, what time is it? 19:07. I can make a head back to my house here now. I think I've got a couple places I decided I want to go. And then I can hit up the trader. Actually, let's hit up that. I didn't know I had a supply drop. We'll hit the supply drop up, and then we'll go to the trader. And I don't know if I've hit these passing gases yet. I know I've driven past them, but whether or not I had cans at the time. Let's see. Yep, I can get a little more gas here. Ooh, more gas here. Is this working? It is not, which means I can get steel. Although I can finally make steel, so it's not as big of a thing. Like for a long time, for like the first 3 or 4 nights that I was playing this, streaming it, the only way I could get steel was by wrenching stuff like this. It's still good to get, but now that I can actually make steel, it's not as critical as it used to be. Yeah, you can tell. Feral sense is working because all the baddies around here are now starting to come to me again. Alright. We're close to the airdrop. Maybe I was mistaken about there being a Naviskin. I've been all over the place. I'll have to study the map when I get back to the house before I go mining just to see if I can... Because I kind of know what it looks like when I'm there, so I should be able to, if it's, you know, look at it from the map, I should be able to identify it. How much gas am I on? I'm still at 4.8 out of 10, so I'm pretty good. What I would like to do... Wait. Vehicle. I haven't learned that. Okay. I think that must be... You know how, like, when you're doing 2 different playthroughs at the same time, trying to remember which ones you did on which playthrough. So I think on my shotgun series, I did find a couple of those vehicle mods. Okay. Quickly get in here. Okay, we'll see what's in the box when we get back home. Let's get back on the road here, see if we can find anything else that we like on our way home. So, the trader I have is alright. There's like a much cooler... there's a few different designs of traders, but there's one I really like, and it's like a down underground bunker with this really cool ramp and stuff. He did a really good job, I think, designing his trader POIs. And each one of the trader POIs has 2 traders. There's like the vanilla one that gives you the quest. And then there's another one. That's where we're fighting the horde, right over here. Oops. Right over here. Okay, I got the look around thing. So it's nothing super fancy. It's got the ramps for them to go up there, and then a pathway across to me. And then I got a fighting position here. I gotta bring some more stone, and I've got brick, but I ran out of stone, so I can upgrade this to like brick. But I finally found a way that I could still basically use my melee once I run out, because that's what happened on the last one. I did, the silos, like the 4 silos, right there. I did it right there. And I basically made it so the only way they could get to me was to come up the ladder, cap the ladder, and I kept shooting down at them. But because I only had pistols and the shotgun, I ran out of ammo before the thing was done. So I was trying to figure out if I could find some block that I could put down and be able to use my spear on them. And when I broke it, they just came through, overwhelmed me, and that was it. I was done. So I definitely wanted to make this time a horde base where I could guarantee be able to use my melee, so I don't have to depend just on the range stuff and the ammo I have. All right, let's see what we have that I want to sell. Okay, no. Okay, you are a downgrade, so I can sell you. I don't think I'm ever going to make batons. Not going to use the brass knuckles. Padded armor. Okay. First off, up here, let's get the heavy stuff out, or at least the heavy stuff that I'm not selling. Okay. Should be good. All right, now let's go to. Oh yeah, blueberry seed. I am going to learn. Okay. So you can see this is this trader here, and you can see they got like the mech over here. You can actually go up the and look at them. They're kind of cool. Like he buys a lot of things and assets that he buys online to put into his mod, which is why it looks so much cooler. All right, I better drop this thing down so I don't get attacked from behind. All right, what can I sell you? And cash wise, okay, you. How much are you worth? I already have a bunch of them, so that's why I figure I'll just sell that. And I've been selling all the stuff that I would use so far for making more ammo, just because I'm not to a point yet where I'm making it. Okay, so now I'm up to 47. Perfect. What was in here? Yeah, neither one of the... Oh, you are better than what I have, so I don't have anything in there. Oh, yeah. All right, cool. I'll sell these last 2. Yeah, that's cool. I got at least something to sell. Almost up to 5K. Yeah, long double barrel. Compound would be nice, but there's no way I'm getting to 11 grand right now.
Perfect.
All right, I know you guys are coming. Let's go. Is it just you? Okay, and I just broke it. Yeah, all right, let's get you with the knife, I suppose. So, in here is one of the ways you can repair. So this is like if you don't have the repair station high enough for something, you can come over here. But everything costs money. So for me to repair this iron spear would cost me 500. And I don't even think I could sell it for that much. So it's not meant for your daily repairs. It's more for if that's the only way. Like if I was to find some, late game item or weapon. Like if I found a steel spear right now, I don't think I could repair a steel spear. I would have to upgrade my repair station probably to a tier 3. And I can show you that here right now. Let me just get all my heaviest stuff here again. And we'll put as much of that as we can in here so I can still move. Okay, so right now in here is, what, 50-something pounds? All right. Put all the heavy stuff here. I want to get it so I can actually grab everything else, which I still may not be able to do. It's slow going, but I can make it. Cool. Yeah, so when we get up there, I'll show you like the workstation. So that's the big thing is workstations. They have tiers. So if you come over here, like this is a ballistics table. This is how I can make different ammo, but it only allows me to make like I can't make steel and stuff in here. So if I wanted to do that, I'd have to come over here to the upgrade section. And for me to upgrade to a ballistics tier 2, I need 50 more iron plating. So I could actually probably do this if I really wanted to, but I don't think there's anything that I absolutely need. But like over here, I'm up to a tier 2 on the carpenters. So for me to go to a tier 3, again, something I could do if I need to. So I'm actually starting to get good stuff. Furnace is a tier 2, so I can finally make steel. To go to titanium, I'd have to actually upgrade it to tier 3. So you can kind of see how it is. So I've got a tier 2 research station right now. So I learned the hobo stew recipe. Cement mixer, I can actually learn this now. So if I come back over here, I don't think I have you guys turned on to broadcast. I do. Alright, I gotta put some stuff. This is what I was talking about too. So see how I've got right now, I've got 11 of 20 units of fuel. So I can come over here and I can add to container, or I can fill up from container. So I'll add to container. So now it's an empty one, but now I have 46 units of fuel in here. And then over here, I've got 42 out of 50 water filled in. So it's kind of cool.